Alright, what's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm about to do one of these stupid little videos, so come along with me.
Thank you.
Filming a Ultra 4 race in Oklahoma. This is me leaving the airport in Lexington, Kentucky. This is a little baby plane they put me on. Had to get to the airport. My flight left at 5 a.m. Almost missed that bad boy. Good thing I didn't. Here we are, taking off. Landed in Dallas, Texas. Look at that sexy pilot. Glad he put that bird on the ground safe. Here we are, airport in Dallas. Super cool, super big. Got on this little train car thingy. Don't even know what it is. I've been on one just 2-3 times maybe. But it beats walking my little dogs off in that airport. I found me one of these little escalators. Took me right to them golden arches. Got me a big brekkie sandwich and wolf that down real quick. Here we are getting back on another plane. This is leaving Dallas. This bad boy is going to take me right to OKC. Old dude right there was struggling with the luggage. Finally got it figured out. Headed back to the back of the plane where I was. This plane's a little bigger, had a little more room. TVs, you know your boy had to watch that Beetlejuice on the way. Classic, love beat. Here we are landing in OKC. Oklahoma, first time being there, super cool. Here's the Oklahoma airport. Once again, massive, not used to that. Here's my boy Nick. I had to wait on him for about 3 hours at the airport. We took this little shuttle bus tram thingy to the rental car place. Had to throw my bag on here. Find me one of these good dirty seats to sit on. Pick the best one, obviously.
Yeah, I really download that.
Well, I'm just
here we are getting off said shuttle bus, going to the rental car. Don't know what I'm doing, so I had to let Nick handle all that. They hooked us up with this super sick mom whip Mazda. Got it loaded up, headed about an hour from the airport to the motel they got us. That case was heavy, my boy. That was mine and Nick's camera stuff. Got it all loaded on the cart because you know I'm not packing that. Put it on a little buggy. Whipped that old boy right in the motel. They actually hooked us up with some sweet rooms, which is awesome.
Look at Dylan hooking us up.
Yeah, it's nice.
So funny that we're talking about TV. The first.
So this is Wednesday, day one of filming. They wanted us to shoot some B-roll of the town. Feel kind of dumb doing this, standing on the side of the road, but had to shoot the signs just to get it. And that was basically it. Went to bed, woke up. Thursday morning, loading the car up to head to the off-road park.
See, this is the ultimate behind the scenes, because we're messing with GoPro angles.
We got the car loaded down.
Car loaded down. We gotta stop and get the director some Red Bulls.
What time? 6:30.
6:30 a.m.
Just got up.
Let's prove it.
6:30 Thursday. This is essentially day one.
Yeah.
I mean, we shot the town yesterday getting some B-roll, but we're getting some pre-running, setting GoPros up. This is day one of 3.
This is what sets us up for success during qualifying and during racing. Is this day set up, making sure that all of our stuff is good, making sure batteries are charged and cameras are set to settings that are for the park that we're at, for the conditions that we're at. We should have a good day today. Weather looks good.
Why don't you give us a rundown anyways? What's our goal here? Like, we're shooting, you know, because normally we come shoot the race or Paul or somebody, but it's different this time.
It's different. This time we are literally moving towards a bigger goal, ultimate goal that we all have, of something going to a streaming service, Netflix, Hulu, we don't really care, but that is the mindset going into this weekend, is creating something. Man, I'm being interviewed here. Oh, what's up, bro?
You good?
Yeah.
You know, we had to stop at that gas station. Your boy was hungry. I had to find me some food. And if there's one thing I'm going to sniff out, you know it's gravy. Your boy can find a bowl of gravy anywhere, and that is exactly what I did right here.
What's important in the filming lifestyle is the gas station meal. You have to know how to navigate the gas station meal, because this is all we eat.
I I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's a cup of gravy.
And a biscuit.
With a biscuit on it. I don't think I've ever seen that. It is.
Wow.
Never seen that.
That is smart.
So I shoved that biscuit down my throat as fast as I could, and we showed up to the off-road park. This was the first time being there. Had to get everything set up, throw the cameras together, get all that dialed in, because you don't know how it's going to go. They're all in a bag, so you basically got to build your camera on site. Got all that done, testing some stuff out, looking like an OG, seeing how I'm going to film this bad boy. And that goes straight into our production meeting, which I'm not used to, but here's that.
Real B-roll, you all kind of get assigned to a specific team or 2 teams where you kind of just pop around and see what they're doing.
Is that where you had me like Jay Shaw and
Yes.
me? Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So, real quick, interview 2, Nick, Cruz, Sam. That's what
Go straight out of the production meeting to shooting B-roll. This is my boy Chad from Indiana. Super cool dude. My job for the whole weekend was shooting B-roll, so I'm pretty good at that. Showed up, I had to get our media passes, credentials, bands, insurance, all that. So that's my boy D-Pat. He's the one that flew me out. His buddy Paul Wolf has his sweet media rig, toted us down to the cabin for us to sign our waivers. Here we are. Even the racers, the media, spectators, everybody has to sign a waiver. Then here we are at the next booth. This is the Ultra 4 booth. We're getting our USAC insurance, all that stuff dialed in. She's putting a media pass band on me. It's a headache getting everything lined out, but you have to do it every time no matter what. So we head back to the park. Once again, your boy's on the B-roll team, so I'm shooting as much B-roll as I possibly can. What B-roll is, I like to slow stuff down, cinematic, cool shots, just little weird things. It's not like a main shot. Like here's Chad signing in. I shoot some transponders here in a minute, get some tire shots, wheel shots, just whatever. And then old boy Paul Wolf shows up for a second.
I got a little war turtle up there.
So this is the interview team. We had 8 drivers. They set up and took interviews of our 8 drivers. Glad I wasn't a part of that because that's not really my style. But here they are getting Paul's interview down.
This is like real life. Yeah, this is Ultra 4. This is real world. So this is busy. We're here at the track.
So we finally make it to race day. This is race number 1 that I shot. Found this cool little creek section, so I thought. Brush was kind of bad, so you kind of got to whack that stuff back, get you a clear line of sight. You don't want to be shooting no limbs and getting your focus all out of whack. So set up here at the top of your screen, that's actually Hell's Gate. That's what I wanted to shoot, but the cars wouldn't coming down that. They were taking a bypass. Here's my boy Jay Shaw coming through. He's one of the 8 drivers we were filming. Was not a lot of action right here. There was a big bottleneck downstream that caused them to throw a caution out. Here's actually one of the only cars that come down Hell's Gate. It looks dumb on camera, but in person it's actually really nasty. But they threw the caution out because of the bottleneck, slowed the cars up, and I was like, this ain't gonna fly. Here I am jumping this log, trying to find a spot, almost missed this car, still got the shot, and then I end up moving downstream because of the caution. This was pretty much the most action I got right here. There was 2 cars. That was it. I mean, not a lot going on. You can see that every day. I wanted to get to the good shit, so we move on down. Here's the bottleneck. So you're looking at the bottom of screen door. Screen door was the issue. It was the issue all weekend. They were banging the rev limiter, running over cars. It was nasty. I had to figure out how to get over there. So once again, this is a hot race course. Those cars don't have to sit there. They could take any line they want at any point. They could just take off. So I'm trying to ease on the outskirts so I don't get run over. I've had some close calls. I almost got run over on the short course this weekend. Super glad that didn't happen. So I just kind of ease around and find a good spot. Once again, what I thought was a good spot was up here in the weeds and the briars. Definitely didn't work out, but I just managed to shoot that for about 3 minutes. So I end up asking those dudes, hey man, can I cross this course real quick? Because I know it's hot. He said, yep, should be good. Go ahead. So there I go. Billy goating up this mountain on camera. It probably doesn't look bad, but let me tell you something. It's hot in Oklahoma. I'm dehydrated and I'm starving and I'm beat already. So trying to navigate through this with a very expensive camera and trying not to drop it and scratch it is difficult. I also have a big old heavy backpack on. And it was rough. I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but it's pretty steep, nasty, and it's not fun, but I do enjoy it. So I thought this side was going to be better. I don't know if it was or not, but it got me closer to the action, and the closer I can get, I feel like the better. So I still had to shoot through a lot of trees. You need an exit plan. I was worried about them throwing rocks on me right here. Luckily that didn't happen, but I have had that happen in the past. So that's number one. You always have to be cautious of that. I wasn't worried about getting run over. I knew I was far enough back. It was a pretty cool spot. I hope the footage comes out pretty good, but they sat here on this bad boy all day and just lit them up. It was nasty, honestly. I can't wait for y'all to see the production that comes out. It's going to be sick. So I finally had enough and I couldn't take it no more. I smelled that Twinkie in my backpack and I had to get that boy in my stomach. So I figured I had time. I was like, hey, let me eat this bad boy real quick and just wolf it down. Once again, this dude over here was getting winched, so I knew there wasn't gonna be a lot of action. I had about 27 minutes of winch footage, and here another car coming. I had to put that Twinkie right in my mouth and hold it for a good 2 minutes. Almost missed his car, glad I didn't. Almost shot me with some rocks like I was talking about earlier, glad he didn't. But felt good to get some food in me. If it was a Twinkie, it helped, so it got me through the day. That was screen door. I ended up going on the other side to the top of that, shot a bunch of stuff. Didn't get it on the GoPro. I got it on my phone and my camera. That will come out later. I didn't want to put it in here because that's probably the sickest stuff I got. Asked these nice young gentlemen to please get out of my way so I could take the easy line down this hill so I didn't drop this camera. Ended up making it down it safely and headed to my next spot.
Yep.
A guy said he'll give me $20 for
Do that.
A guy told me he'd give me $20 for my rocket.
I think so. Thank you. Oh.
Now right here, this is Hell's Gate.
I'll take all the help I can
wish
get.
I got a better angle of this. Old dude was nasty. Rocks are massive. It is slick and it is steep. Camera doesn't do it justice. This thing was gnarly and I had to get all up in it, and I did. I went about halfway up, found a little cutout, really a goat path on this rock, which you will see right here in just a second, and I'll shut up so you can watch me do that real quick. This is actually day 3 of filming, and we've been putting in like 12, 13, 14 hour days. It is no joke. I mean, you're up at 6 o'clock and you're filming all day. And when I say filming, you're hiking, looking for spots, working. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's definitely not what people think, like just go hold a camera and shoot. Back was broke trying to hold that bad boy still. Got to get in the weight room, get the weight up, because I was beat. So here I am making sure the course was clear. Once again, this is me coming off Hell's Gate, which is not the easiest stuff to walk through. And is a hot race course, so there's cars coming. Luckily, I'm a genius, and knew this was the last car on the first lap, and he took the bypass, so I knew he wasn't going down it, but you can hear him coming, and he goes right in front of me in the creek. So I gave myself a good head start and headed to the next location, which was this. So I walked a couple miles down this creek. I didn't want to get my shoes wet if I didn't have to, because that would suck all day. So I found this little goat path again right here. Doesn't look like much on camera, but it sucked. It's thicker than it looks. And anyways, we got through it. It wasn't the end of the world. Pretty cool. Glad I got it on video. And we head on down creek. So here it is. I found a good bend in the creek, so I got good line of sight down the creek. So what I was looking for here, a lot of water splashing, a lot of suspension working, good head-on shots. I had to break some of the limbs out of that tree to get that clear shot, but you just kind of know what to look for once you've been doing it. I'm out of the way, good shot down the creek, and I can get them going by me a little bit. The worst part about it is I had to bend down to get under some limbs once they went by me, and like I said, Daddy's back was broke, but it all worked out pretty good. I had to get the glam shots of me shooting, showing you what to do. I think my boy Chad comes through here. Yep, right here. Had to wave him on. He did pretty good. He ended up breaking a wheel off and finished 4th, I think. So we take the camera, pick it up. Last spot I found, I had downstream a little more, which ended up running into my buddy D-Pat. He was there, so I just packed it up and the race is over and headed back home. And that basically wraps it up. Found me a nice little room by the airport. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Take this big elevator ride down, and my little booty is back at the airport. Here I am. This is OKC, flying to Chicago. Ready to get back to Kentucky. So yeah, it was an eventful day. Got the luggage. The old lady's outside waiting on me to pick me up, and all I can think is get Daddy back to Big Hill. Super fun weekend. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, and please check out this production we are putting together. Going to be epic.
Hello. Hello.
That just knocked me out.
What? Did it? Get me to Big Hill.